starts right now. Tonight at 9, it's National Farm Safety Week, how farmers can learn the best ways to stay safe.
We're braver together, and that if we stand together, good things can happen. And so let's join forces and be braver together.
Incidents of sexual assault are up on college campuses, how one school is trying to raise awareness and keep students safe. But first, the Pope's first full day in the United States. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paul Cicchini. Maria Chandler is on assignment. Pope Francis spent part of his first day in the country meeting with President Obama. He was also in a parade and delivered Mass in his native tongue, Spanish. Chris Welch has more in our top story.
Thousands watched the sacred ceremony, including Vice President Joe Biden and Republican presidential candidate Jeb Bush. Pope Francis presided over an historic moment for the American Catholic Church. During his first Mass ever in the United States, he declared Junipero Serra a saint. That's the first time anyone has been canonized in the United States. But it comes with controversy. Native Americans say the Hispanic missionary, now the first Hispanic saint, mistreated their people. With each stop, a sea of screaming faithful greeted the pontiff. Earlier in the day, President Obama extended a warm welcome to the Holy Father.
We see a living example of Jesus' teachings, a leader whose moral authority comes not just through words, but also through deeds.
The Pope ended the day in typical Pope Francis fashion, making his way to the crowd to bless people before retiring for the night. Reporting in Washington, I'm Chris Welch.
Also visiting the U.S., China's President Xi Jinping. President Xi toured a Boeing factory in Washington state. He called employees the company's most valuable asset during his speech on the factory floor. The president also detailed a new government agreement with Boeing to buy 300 planes and build an assembly plant in China.
During my tour today, I have been impressed by the vision, ambition, and dedication to innovation of this company. Most of all, Boeing has a large number of well-trained, high-caliber employees, and that is a fountain of the continuous success and vibrancy of this company.
The new deal with Boeing would strengthen U.S. economic ties with China and promote cooperation with China's aviation industry. Passengers on a diverted flight to Peoria tell WYZZ the pilots knew about an issue with the plane before taking off in Atlanta.
The pilot, after everybody's on board, said, well, we can't take off because there's an imbalance, load balance with the fuel.
Delta Flight 4919 was flying from Georgia to Peoria when it was diverted mid-flight last night. Flight crew told passengers it had to do with a fuel imbalance, as you heard. After landing safely in Evansville, Indiana, the flight was greeted by fire engines on the tarmac in case there was a fuel leak.
We had to wait like an hour and a half outside the airport waiting for shuttles to come at 11 o'clock at night.
As the passengers all arrived at the check-in counter, after a while, they said, no, we don't have any more rooms.
Some passengers with rooms offered to double up with passengers who couldn't find a place to stay. The flight arrived in Peoria before 9 o'clock this morning. A man from Cuba, Illinois is dead after a crash in Fulton County this morning. Happened just after 7:30 on Route 95. 50-year-old Ricky Windsor was a passenger in a vehicle traveling east when another passing car hit a deer. Police say the deer went airborne and through the windshield of the vehicle in which the victim was riding. The other two people involved were treated at the scene. A story we're following up on for you tonight. FEMA will not be helping Tazewell County rebuild after its latest natural disasters. County emergency management leaders say they requested help after the Delavan tornado and Pekin flooding this summer. At least 10 homes were destroyed in Delavan. 2 to 3 homes were total losses after flooding in the 2nd Street area in Pekin. When a disaster happens, FEMA looks at 2 variables in its assessment: individual assistance for any uninsured losses of homeowners affected, and public assistance for the city. The amount of damage met the $400,000 threshold for a county, but not the state's damage limit. So Tazewell was denied help.
I was surprised that we didn't get the public assistance side for the municipalities because we really had submitted quite a large number. However, there's also, what people have to remember is there's a threshold for the state. So we met it for the county, and I thought other municipalities had probably suffered a great deal of monetary loss. So I was hoping when that number rolled up to the state that we would reach that number.
Cook says they've started a long-term recovery process. She says groups like the Red Cross, Salvation Army, and other volunteers are helping in places like Delavan. New tonight at 9, a federal grand jury indicts a man from South Pekin today on 3 charges of distributing child pornography and impersonating a federal agent. Prosecutors say 30-year-old Arthur D. Wheeler had nude pictures of an underage girl from Missouri on his phone and by accessing the girl's Facebook page. According to a court affidavit, Wheeler appeared in Tazewell Circuit Court in June, saying the girl's family was threatening him and he wanted a protection order. Investigators say during those court proceedings, they took his phone and found he had sent the pictures to the girl to about 120 people. On the same day Wheeler was in a Tazewell court, federal prosecutors say Wheeler impersonated a U.S. Marshal to try and get information about where the girl was. Wheeler faces up to 40 years in prison for each count of child porn and 3 years in prison for the impersonation count. Sexual assault rates are up among college-age women. The Association of American Universities finds 23% of women in college experience some form of sexual assault. WYZZ's Shane Gustafson explains how a school in Peoria is trying to make its students aware of that situation.
We do our best to give them every option that they might want to take, both confidentially, both internally.
Providing support and encouraging students to speak up. Just a few ways Bradley University hopes to silence sexual assault.
I think this crime has always been happening, but people feel better about reporting because they know that they're going to be heard and then they know that they have rights and they're going to be supported.
In fact, the study says 1 in 4 college women do report some type of sexual assault. Administrators at Bradley hope their steps, like raising awareness, keep students safe, especially at social events.
We really want to make sure that they understand how to keep themselves safe, how to keep each other safe, and what they can do if they should experience it.
And students say it helps, especially the most vulnerable students, freshmen.
You're going to see some behavior that's inappropriate, but like I said, there's a lot of people that just look out for each other, and we all are friends.
And building a student community, officials say, is the best way to promote safety.
There's always someone nearby. If you need help and you need to reach out, there's always someone to lend a hand.
And that helps regardless of the school.
I think that it's just a reflection of our culture. You know, it happens at big campuses, it happens at small campuses, it happens for students not going to college, it happens, to older people and younger people. It's a crime of our culture.
In Peoria, Shane Gustafson, WYZZ News.
Counselors say close to 50% of sexual assaults on college campuses have to do with alcohol. Bradley school leaders say they hold several events each year to promote awareness. The attorney for the woman who accused Blackhawk star Patrick Kane of rape claims evidence in the case was tampered with. Kane is under investigation in connection with an incident at his home last month near Buffalo, New York. The hockey star has not been charged. The accuser's lawyer told reporters the original evidence bag in the case was anonymously delivered to his client's mother's home and the bag was tampered with. Kane told reporters last week he had done nothing wrong. A local radio DJ is doing what he can to inspire others. Larry Cook, known as McFly on Energy 102.3, started a Facebook page Monday called Silence the Violence. He's trying to raise awareness in Peoria and the entire country. Just a day after launching the page, it had over 700 likes. People are encouraged to post selfies with their hands over their mouth, a symbol they want the violence to end.
I wanted others to just wake up one day and just do something. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Just do something.
Sure.
Cook says the page has gained international attention. He says he's just excited people will see his message. A 180 for a drug maker under fire for raising prices overnight. And a major step toward the River Trail Apartments is approved by City Council in Peoria. What happens next before shovels are in the ground?
You're watching WYZZ News at 9 with Maria Chandler, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates, and Kurt Pegler with sports. This is WYZZ News at 9. WYZZ News at 9, brought to you by Shelter Insurance.
At Shelter Insurance, we've found that peace of mind offers some real advantages. That's why we work hard to make things easier for you. By sheltering your cars. By sheltering your home. By sheltering your toys. By sheltering your life. Peace of mind. Isn't that the best shelter there is? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
People are still getting their kicks on Route 66, so find that old road to your new ride. Lynn Chevrolet Buick in Pontiac has the deals on new Chevys and Buicks that have people talking.
I got my kicks off of Route 66.
I got my kicks off Route 66.
I got my kicks off of Route 66.
At Lynn Chevrolet Buick in Pontiac.
Get your kicks with a great deal just off Route 66 on 116 in Pontiac at Lynn Chevrolet Buick, or drive online to lynnchevroletbuick.com. Find old roads.
Ham's Furniture has been family-owned for over 40 years. We carry quality products from Ashley, Best Home Furnishings, Vaughn Bassett, and Therapeutic. With over 120 years of combined experience, our staff is sure to find exactly what you are looking for. In stock or special order, with free local delivery and setup.
Hi, I'm Russ, inviting you to come into Ham's Furniture and see what's new today.
Which truck brand do you think offers best-in-class HD towing, best V8 horsepower, and has Motor Trend's 2015 Truck of the Year?
Ram.
Chevy.
What do you think?
A Ford.
Here's the answer. That's the Chevy Silverado HD, the Chevy Silverado, and the Chevy Colorado.
Chevy.
It's Truck Month. Now qualified buyers get 0% financing for 60 months. Plus find your bonus tag and get $4,000 cash allowance on select Silverado 1500 crew cabs in stock.
See Bob Grimm Chevrolet in Morton for this great deal.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
A chunk of Peoria's riverfront will soon look different after a multi-million-dollar project gets the green light. Peoria City Council approved changes last night. It was against suggestions from the Planning and Zoning Commission to extend Water Street to access the riverplex. Plans also faced criticism from people worried about losing green space at Riverfront Park. City leaders voted 7-4. Those supporting the project say it will spur growth. Those against it say they've heard too much opposition from people they represent.
The citizens of Peoria are expressing their view of their downtown Peoria riverfront experience. They want it as green as possible to counter the cement in buildings. The public wants to honor the quarter-century experience of renewing its riverfront, not by chopping it up, but by retaining it and to continue improving it.
We should be thanking these people that are bringing, in this case, $24 million investment to our city. I'm not taking the decision lightly tonight, but when I look at all the pros and cons, and I think this is a project that will be very good for our city, and something that time will tell.
The city still has hurdles to clear, which include working with the Park District to replace sand volleyball courts that will be displaced by the apartments. There's no timeline for when construction will start. New tonight at 9, a hometown legend is honored in the place that made him famous. A sign unveiling this afternoon named the corner of William Kumpf Boulevard and Martin Luther King Drive Big John Robinson Way. Robinson owned a restaurant on that spot called Big John's Barbecue, which he ran for 43 years. His restaurant, so successful, it made him the first African-American millionaire from Peoria. He died in 1995. Robinson was known for his work ethic and generosity. Family members told us they hope when drivers see the sign, they remember the hard work and dedication their patriarch showed every day.
That was a guy who made it, who came to town with just an 8th grade education and made it and made a big implant on this community. It was what he did for 43 years on this corner was amazing.
Robinson was born in Mississippi in 1918 and was orphaned at age 5. He lives on through his 2 sons and numerous grandchildren. This week's CI hero loves the game of football, the struggles she's overcome to coach the game she loves. That's still ahead. But first, Chris, feels like summer, but it's actually fall.
Yep, fall officially in full swing. Mother Nature kind of lagging, kind of hanging on summer, as I'm sure most of us still are. But overall, a pretty nice day across central Illinois. Tomorrow could see a little bit more cloud cover. We'll have that forecast coming up.
Ford F-150, the only pickup with a high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body bolted to a high-strength steel frame. It's also a wake-up call for every full-size pickup in its class. No body rust, most towing, best payload, highest gas mileage. This is the Ford F-150, and every other truck is history.
Now get 0% financing for 72 months on a new 2015 Ford F-150. The future of tough.
Get in the spirit of fall with stylish savings. Right now at Men's Warehouse, select suits are only $199.99. Select sport coats are just $99.99. Plus, buy one, get one free on even more. Men's Warehouse. Follow your style.
Workers' compensation claims do not always involve an accident on the job site. It could be a repetitive trauma injury, such as carpal or cubital tunnel. Call or stop by my office in Junction City. Let me put my 30 years of experience to work for you.
She said yes. You're the best man.
I got this. Nissan Sentra. With push-button start, Bose Premium Audio, and hands-free text messaging assistant. Choose Sentra, J.D. Power's highest-ranked compact car in initial quality. Now just $149 per month. Sentra, step it up.
You're the man.
Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
Save big during Menards Made in the USA sale. Made in Burlington, Iowa, this 30-element TV antenna withstands tough outdoor conditions and is effective up to a 65-mile broadcast signal radius. $49.99. Storm windows are an easy project that can save you up to $26 per window each year. Check out our selection of Larson storm windows all on sale. Get this 24 by 39-inch window with energy-saving low-E coatings for $49.99.
Save big money at Menards.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Parker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
Now, your local weather authority, WYZZ Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates.
Well, welcome back. It's been a beautiful day across central Illinois. Temperatures now, really, we can't complain. It has been a mild one and now a mild night. 73 degrees out there. Our dew point is at 50, giving us a relative humidity of 44%. Now, temperatures mainly in the 60s this hour. Peoria is the warm spot at 73, but the Twin Cities now 65. Pontiac is 68. And out west, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, cooling off quite a bit, though, in Macomb, with the temperature now at 63 degrees. But we are starting to see some mid and high-level clouds increasing from the west. This trend is going to continue overnight, but you'll notice there's also a lot of rain out west. Thankfully, that will not be impacting central Illinois, at least tonight or even tomorrow or in the foreseeable future. Things looking pretty quiet thanks to the friendly blue H, high pressure, keeping the air for the most part dry, but in the upper atmosphere we will continue to see some of these high cirrus clouds blowing over from all of this thunderstorm activity that is developing across portions of Nebraska and Iowa. Meanwhile, high pressure is going to also begin to build out west. This is going to send a jet stream further north, and this jet stream is that conveyor belt for storm systems. And as storms begin to develop and move along that jet, they will all be taken to our north, which is going to leave us with some more mild and pleasant weather over the next several days. As for tonight, our model likely underestimating the amount of cloud cover we will see late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Skies will become partly to mostly cloudy by early tomorrow morning, with temperatures into the 50s, 55 in Bloomington, Lake in 56, Macomb 56. We'll be in the upper 50s here in Peoria. Tomorrow, well, we'll see more cloud cover than again what our model is advertising. Partly sunny skies expected with temperatures right back into the 80s, and with more cloud cover, temperatures could actually be a few degrees cooler than they were today. Now, if we do manage to see more sun, we may have to add another 3 or 4 degrees to these highs, but overall it'll still be a mild day. Average temperatures this time of year, they're typically down into the 70s, so we're still running about 5 to 10 degrees above average. All right, some bad news. Here's your Hopedale Medical Complex Allergy Index. We're looking at some moderate pollen levels through the weekend. This is due to mainly some dry weather, but at least it's not too warm, because if it was warm and dry, we'd see much higher pollen counts, but it is fall. Your primary pollens, primarily ragweed over the next couple of days. All right, here's your 8-day outlook from Southside Bank. Partly sunny skies tomorrow. As we head into the weekend and the rest of this week, we'll see temperatures mainly hovering around 80 degrees under partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies. I'll step out of the way and give you the full view of that forecast into early next week, where temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s. That is until Tuesday into Wednesday. We're going to be tracking another system that could bring us a shot of cooler air, but Paul, there are many questions as to if we are actually going to end up seeing any rain of that system, but we'll keep an eye on it through the weekend and into early next week. But for now, looking like a nice, mild week and weekend heading our way.
I like it. Thanks, Chris. All right, it's becoming more common. Women on the sidelines of the football field. But when tonight's CI hero got her start in the game, it was unheard of. Tonight, Maria Chandler explains she's the only woman among the boys at practice, and she's bringing family to the field.
She always got my back and stuff. That's all I gotta say. She always got my back. Vanessa Farrar lives football.
My son started here when he was in 6th grade, and I just didn't understand football at all. So he kept telling me, just come to practice, just come to the practices. So finally came to practice, watched it, then I just started volunteering.
2 years ago, she became the director of Peoria's Woodruff Junior Football League program and hasn't stopped since.
I start early in the morning. I get up about 6:30. I start doing JFL till the time I go to work at 9. I get off work at 3. I'm back here till 8.
When she took over, she also took on debt. But with fundraisers and using her own money, Woodruff JFL is making it up. And these kids, 194 in all, don't go without.
I think she's like all of our moms, she's like our moms because she helps us out.
Ms. V helps everybody do everything here.
They run drills and practice defense, but Miss V, as she's called, also has them digging deeper.
Football is a very important part in my life to me because it's something to do instead of sitting in the house all day. And after school, I look forward to coming here. It's like these guys are my family, and this place keeps kids off the streets and stuff. It's just fun.
Showing them what happens on the field can always be carried off of it.
I like to have a one-on-one basis. You know, if they're having a bad day at school, they can come talk to me. If they're having a problem in practice, I want them to come talk to me. It's building a family out here, not just football.
Miss V's son is also a coach for the Woodruff JFL team. They play most weekends during the fall. We'll put the schedule on our website with this story if you want to catch a game. We'll be right back.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
From music legend Cyndi Lauper and Broadway's own Harvey Fierstein, the Tony-winning best musical about seizing your destiny and being who you want to be. Be inspired by Broadway's huge-hearted hit, Kinky Boots.
September 22nd through the 27th in the Peoria Civic Center Theater. Tickets are on sale now.
For the first time, prehistoric Earth comes alive. Experience over 40 life-size moving, breathing dinosaurs in their natural environment. See the amazing 20-foot T-Rex, the life-size Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and the flying Pteranodon at Peoria Civic Center. Be a paleontologist and dig for gems and fossils. Fun educational activities for the entire family. Learn, touch, and even ride the dinosaurs. Don't miss this event, 65 million years in the making. Live in Peoria, this weekend only at Peoria Civic Center. DiscoverTheDinosaurs.com.
Grossinger Motors is driven by your friends, by your neighbors, and driven to deliver our lowest price, including a new 2015 Impreza for just $99 per month, or the new 2016 Forester for just $169 per month. 250 vehicles in stock now, and our selection is growing every day.
So stop by and visit with our new staff in sales and service today. We're all dedicated to exceeding your expectations. At Grossinger Motors in Bloomington Normal.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
A pharmaceutical company reverses course after raising a drug's price more than 5,000%. Now the company's CEO has agreed to lower the price. Andrew Spencer reports on the topsy-turvy story of the drug Daraprim.
When asked if he would reconsider, the CEO of a pharmaceutical company told CNBC no.
Turing is a very small company. It's a new company, and we're not a profitable company. So for us to try to exist and maintain a profit, I think is pretty reasonable.
The drug Daraprim treats a parasitic infection which can be deadly for the immunosuppressed, such as AIDS and cancer patients. Turing recently raised the price of that drug from a little over $13 to $750 per pill. The HIV Medicine Association and the Infectious Diseases Society of America called that increase unjustifiable.
What has happened here actually has happened before. This is not that uncommon. You got a situation where this person basically has a drug that is widely needed, and he can charge whatever he really wants to charge.
I could see how it looks greedy, but I think there's a lot of altruistic properties to it.
CEO Martin Shkreli told CBS much of the drug would be given away to people who can't afford the hefty price, and that profits would be reinvested into improving the 70-year-old drug.
One of the things that happens in these situations is that the manufacturers say, we're taking this money and we're putting it directly into research and development, these extra dollars. Now, whether or not that is happening, it's a very hard thing to look at. It's a very hard thing to oversee.
By Tuesday evening, Shkreli had changed his tune, telling ABC,
"We've agreed to lower the price of Daraprim to a point that is more affordable and is able to allow the company to make a profit, but a very small profit, and we think these changes will be welcome."
Clearly, Daraprim won't be going back to $13.50 per pill, so the question that's left is just how affordable will the drug be? I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
Kids at the Children's Hospital of Illinois getting a surprise today, and it's making us proud to call Central Illinois home. Illinois American Water donated money and toys to the hospital, part of its nationwide service month. The company donated more than $1,700. They also gave kids gift bags full of rubber ducks, coloring books, and markers. Several kids dressed up as water drops and helped make deliveries. The company says these donations are their way of saying thanks.
We hope that they get something out of it. We hope that they enjoy having the gift bags that we bring to them. We hope that they enjoy, that we thought of them and that we wanted to give back. And that families are...
Several lawmakers were on hand for the ceremony, including Peoria Mayor Jim Ardis and State Senator Dave Kaler. Still ahead, a new exhibit at the Museum of Natural History in Washington, D.C. has roots in Central Illinois. Plus, a one-of-a-kind king is crowned at Limestone High School tonight. We'll take you to the big celebration.
This portion of WYZZ News at 9 brought to you by ICPR.
Why do we go to ICPR Family Practice? They help keep my family healthy and active, and their awesome new facility confirms I've made the right choice. My youngest likes her well visits. My oldest is seeing great results after a sports injury, and I finally got my husband to get help for his knee pain. Plus, they do their physical therapy right there. Then there's me. I like going to Sumer Wellness for a little pampering and age-defying skincare. ICPR Family Practice is right for my family and yours.
Schedule your appointment today.
When you want to know how your medication will work. When you want to know if insurance will cover your prescriptions. When you want to know which vitamins are best for you. Answers are as close as your Kroger pharmacy. Just ask. Your neighborhood Kroger pharmacist is an experienced professional who takes your health to heart.
Time to get your flu shot? Talk to your certified vaccinating Kroger pharmacist. Most insurance plans accepted and no appointment needed. Just ask your Kroger pharmacist today.
I like things fast. So I was first in line when Frontier started offering a year of Amazon Prime. I don't wait for shipping, and I get instant access to thousands of shows and movies using Frontier's fast, reliable internet.
Switch to Frontier high-speed internet for just $19.99 per month with qualifying phone and one-year agreement on new internet service and get 1 year of Amazon Prime.
It's movie time.
Get Frontier high-speed internet today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin to the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger, it is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
Farming can be one of the most dangerous professions. The U.S. Department of Labor says farming accounts for about 23 deaths per 100,000 workers and even more injuries. National Farm Safety Week aims to reduce that number. The Illinois Farm Bureau is offering daily webinars on safety this week on topics like tractor safety, rural roadways, and how to keep children safe.
Agriculture is one of the most dangerous occupations there are, and part of the reason for that is there are so many different machines that are used on the farm, and the exposure to danger is there all the time.
Godke says adult safety on the farm is more of a concern this time of year because kids are back in school. For a link to the webinars, you can visit our website, ciproud.com. A farmer in central Illinois is having a big impact in Washington, D.C. Her mission, sharing some of the stories of American farmers. As WYZZ's Rachel Kay explains, it took her all the way to the Smithsonian.
There's a new exhibit on agriculture at the Museum of American History in Washington, D.C., and the vision started right here on this farm in Bureau County. Farmer Sharon Covert visited the Museum of American History back in 2008, and she was disappointed by what she saw.
They had removed the agricultural exhibit and they hadn't replaced it with anything.
Covert decided to write a letter to the Smithsonian saying, "Agriculture deserves a place at your table." After a long wait, she met with the museum director and curators. I talked with one of the curators, Peter Liebhold, who says her idea fit well with their plans for an exhibit on American enterprise.
What it does is it tells the story of American history through business. And one of those business stories is agriculture.
To learn about agriculture, Covert invited Liebhold and others to visit Illinois.
She thought it was really important for us to ride in a combine during harvest time to see planting actually take place.
They really admitted that they didn't know anything about agriculture.
It was absolutely amazing to see ag in action. Sharon was absolutely right that it's different when you read about it than when you actually do it. Just like the CEO in some big office building, the farmer in the tractor is on the iPhone making everyday decisions.
Liebhold says the time he spent in Illinois made the exhibit much richer. There's even an interactive tractor where visitors can try their hand at farming.
It's a lot about technology and innovation, and I don't think there's anybody that's more innovative than American agriculture and agriculture here in Illinois.
The exhibit is considered permanent, so it'll be there for at least 20 years. In Bureau County, Rachel Kay, WYZZ News.
This isn't Covert's first exhibit. Years ago, she helped the Museum of Science and Industry with its display in Chicago. She says this one is different, but she's happy with how it turned out. Now, if you ever head that way, you might catch Covert on a Skype call answering questions about farming for visitors. All right, Chris, another beautiful day today. What's on tap for tomorrow?
Well, you know, not a whole lot of change heading our way temperature-wise, but we will see perhaps even a bit more cloud cover late tonight and heading into tomorrow. But currently in Galesburg, all is pretty quiet. What can we expect for the rest of this week? I'll break down that forecast coming up next.
Welcome to Subway. What can I make for you? You'll love our new rotisserie style chicken. 100% white meat, herb-seasoned pulled chicken, fresh toasted with melty cheese and crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. Enjoy it while it's here. Subway. Eat fresh.
This is the Ford F-150, the only pickup with a high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body bolted to a high-strength steel frame. It's also a wake-up call for every full-size pickup in its class. No body rust, most towing, best payload, highest gas mileage. This is the Ford F-150, and every other truck is history.
Now get 0% financing for 72 months on a new 2015 Ford F-150. The future of tough.
Green Ford has done it again. If I haven't said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Nobody beats a Green Ford deal, especially with deals like this. Up to $4,000 off the Focus and the Fusion. Up to $5,000 off the Transit and the Edge. Up to $6,000 off the Escapes and the Explorers. Up to $8,000 off the Taurus and the Transit Connects. Up to $9,000 off the F-150 and up to $11,500 off the Super Duties. You gotta go to Green. Open 24/7 at greenfordstore.com.
When attorneys in Central Illinois named Doc Halliday to the top 5% of the state's personal injury lawyers, it gave recognition to his 30 years of work in that field. If you are injured in an accident or at work, Doc has the expertise and experience to make sure you get the best outcome possible for your claim. Call or stop by the Doc Halliday Law Office in Junction City. There is never a charge to discuss your claim.
It's time for the Extreme Kia Pro Pick of the Week with Jason McEwen and Justin Waylock.
Hey boss, mine looks great, but who's the top pick this week?
Wow, this month, Extreme Kia fans can drive a 2015 Kia Soul for only $222 a month. That's zero money down, zero security deposit, and zero first month payments. And at Extreme Kia, every car we sell comes with a lifetime warranty. Come see us at Bloomington Normal's #1 Kia store, Extreme Kia, or visit us online at extremekia.com.
Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Parker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac.
Now, your local weather authority, WYZZ Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates.
Well, thanks for sticking with us tonight. Just a beautiful one. This is the current view from our Geyer Roofing Sky Cam out in Bloomington. Mostly clear skies now. A pretty quiet night. Temperatures remain mild, though, and in the 60s, 65 degrees out in the Twin Cities. Our dew point is at 50 degrees, so there is a little bit of moisture out there, but for this time of year, it is pretty dry, and we are enjoying it. Now, temperatures across the board, for the most part, are in the 60s. Peoria is the oddball, as we are just hanging on to those lower 70s. Out west, temperatures have fallen back into the 60s. Macomb, though, is cooling off a bit quicker than everyone else, now down to 61 degrees, but skies will quickly become partly to mostly cloudy through tonight. We're going to see a nice shield of high clouds pushing in from the west with the real rich moisture, if you will, from Kansas all the way up through Nebraska into Iowa and into southern Minnesota is expected to stay well to our west thanks to high pressure sitting over the area. Now, with high pressure across the Midwest, the upper level flow is going to steer at least that moisture to our north over the next couple of days. Meanwhile, dry air coming from Canada will keep us dry. But with that said, we are going to see some mid and high level clouds moving in from the west, all while the ridge begins to build out across the southwest. While this is going to bring in some drier weather from the heavy rain they've been seeing as of late, the jet stream, at least across the Midwest, is getting a nice push northward, and that means we are going to stay quiet and relatively mild with temperatures back into the upper 70s and low to mid 80s. At least through the end of this week, into the weekend, and to the kickoff of next week. So here's future track through tonight. Our model underestimating the cloud cover we will see push in later on tonight, but temperatures dropping down into the 50s. 59 degrees in Peoria, Lake in 56, and 55 down in Lincoln. For tomorrow, once again, underestimating the clouds here with the model, but skies partly to mostly cloudy. Temperatures should be held down a few degrees, down into the low to mid 80s. I think we'll top out around 81 degrees in Peoria, 79 in Lincoln. Temperatures perhaps even a little milder off to the southwest, where we might even see a little bit of a break in the cloud cover towards mid to late afternoon. Now, high clouds to start our morning. Temperatures will be around the upper 50s at 59 degrees. By lunchtime, still warm but nice. Partly sunny skies, temperatures into the upper 70s. The drive home, hopefully not a whole lot of sun glare out there with a little bit more cloud cover around, at least over Peoria. Looking at temperatures to be around 81 degrees. Now, some exciting news. If you are an avid sky watcher, you may want to pay attention come Sunday night, because we are going to be looking at a total lunar eclipse. It'll all begin at 7:11 p.m. The moon will appear normal, but 9:47, the moon's going to take on a reddish glow as it travels within the Earth's shadow, and then it'll gradually dissipate back to its normal color shortly after midnight. That is when the total lunar eclipse is going to end. Now, all across the Midwest, this is going to be visible. The further west you go, the less of it you are going to be able to see. All right, here's a look at your Southside Bank 8-day outlook. Temperatures into the 80s over the next couple of days, straight into the weekend. It is going to be a nice one with pretty much a copy and paste forecast for the next several days. Now, things could warm up a bit on Monday. This is ahead of a cold front that is either going to come in Tuesday or Wednesday. Model is still all over the place with it. We are going to bring in some cooler temperatures on Wednesday. And if it does indeed come through, we could be looking at a chance for some showers and perhaps even some isolated storms. But again, not a lot of confidence in the rain, so we're going to hold that off. But we are looking at least a shot of more fall-like weather towards the end of next week.
I like that you called it a copy and paste forecast, because, you know, the spring, some of the summer months, they can be tough on you. Winter, of course, a lot of snow, but
I'm just kind of phoning it in, man.
Control V.
That's how we work it.
Nice. Thanks, Chris. All right, let's check in with sports. Here's Kurt Pegler.
One of the greatest soccer players in area history is now trying to become a great soccer coach, and she's doing it back at home. Ashley Pistorius-Slayback, a 2004 U-High All-State player and the former Texas A&M All-American, is a new assistant coach at ISU, giving full-time coaching a shot in her old stomping grounds. Her story's ahead in sports.
CI Heroes, brought to you by CEFCU.
A pitcher who can paint the corners is known as a Rembrandt. At GMC, we get why people love that kind of precision. After all, that's exactly what we deliver. This is precision. This is GMC. Now pay no interest for 5 years, plus get $3,000 purchase cash on select 2015 Sierra Crew Cab SLT models in stock the longest.
See your Central Illinois GMC dealer.
Life is full of adventure. Whether you're experiencing adventures in your own backyard or you're finding new adventures in far-off places, trust Gailey to make sure you're experiencing all the beauty life has to offer with clear vision. Answer the call as life invites you to enjoy yet another adventure. Whether you need new glasses and contacts, cataract surgery, or LASIK, Gailey can light the way to new trails ahead. For a location near you, visit GaileyEyeClinic.com. They're the only eyes you'll ever have. Trust Gailey to make sure they last a lifetime.
It's Ram Truck Month here at Sam Lehman Morton Super Center. We're crushing prices and crushing the competition, and this is how we roll.
Right now with the brand new Sam Lehman of Morton, get a 2015 Ram 1500 for only $20,990. Save over $5,000 on in-stock Jeep Cherokees. Or get a brand new Jeep for only $13,990 and save over $6,000 on in-stock clearance priced minivans. Or this month, get 0% for 75 months.
Come see why we do the deals no one else will.
Get in the spirit of fall with stylish savings. Right now at Men's Warehouse, select suits are only $199.99. Select sport coats are just $99.99. Plus, buy one, get one free on even more. Men's Warehouse. Follow your style.
Teamworks Auto Sales makes it easy to get in a vehicle today. Turned down by others? Not at Teamworks. Stop by or go online and you'll get guaranteed credit approval and no payment for 90 days. Find your next vehicle at Teamworks Auto Sales.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
A new report shows our state is lagging considerably in job creation. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Illinois has only added about 13,000 jobs since January 1st. The report shows Indiana, which has half the population of Illinois, created 3 times more jobs than the land of Lincoln. Wisconsin and Missouri also created double the amount of jobs as Illinois over the same time period. Illinois also continues to lose factory jobs, a consistent decline since the year 2000. With a new governor, many were hopeful that this would change.
And our group's diesel engines go against everything VW stands for.
Martin Winterkorn's decision comes during growing turmoil at the company. Yesterday, the automaker admitted some 1 million VW and Audi vehicles worldwide had emissions issues. Volkswagen now faces more than 30 lawsuits claiming their cars are less valuable due to the scandal. VW says it will seek criminal charges in regards to the emissions tests, but it's unclear who Volkswagen is targeting. The New York Times reporting the FBI has recovered deleted personal and work-related emails from then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's private server. The action is not a complete surprise. According to U.S. officials familiar with the investigation, Clinton's camp had turned over passwords to authorities and were confident everything was recoverable. Data on the server was never wiped clean. Clinton's use of a private email during her 4 years as Secretary of State is being investigated by congressional committees. Still to come, homecoming heroes. See how the entire student body at one high school in central Illinois is making senior year awesome for one of their classmates.
Most accidents can be prevented with the simplest of measures, such as turning off your phone when you start your car, or simply driving in the right lane as much as possible. I'm attorney Jim LaFonte. I want you to avoid injuries, but if you are in an accident, I'm here to help you. I'm local, respected, and famous for getting my clients their fair share. Call me at 999-1111.
To schedule a free consultation, call 999-1111.
Are you in need of roof replacement or installation services? Don't risk your home, furniture, and other belongings with a leaky or damaged roof. Finding the right roofing company can be hard. We're here to help with a highly trained, licensed, insured, and experienced team of roofing contractors. We're proud to offer the best roofing services for all types of roof. We use top quality materials and work tirelessly to craft the perfect roof for your home, but our pricing is so affordable. Contact us today for a no obligation estimate.
Welcome to the neighborhood. Around here, if you want something done right that has to do with electricity, you want someone with 8,000 hours of on-the-job training and 750 hours in the classroom. Someone prepared to tackle anything, who's got as big a stake in living here as you do. Say hello to some of your friends and neighbors. The trained men and women of NECA and the IBEW.
Bloomington takes on Normal Community in the Goodwill Drive to Victory. Donate your household items to your local school until Thursday for their chance to be crowned the winner and have a chance to win $500 from SEPCU and a smartboard from Bradfields.
The Living
Living Well Women's Expo, Saturday, October 10th at the Interstate Center in Bloomington. It's the ultimate ladies' day out, so be prepared to relax, rejuvenate, and have fun. Presented by WMBD, WYZZ, and these sponsors.
You're watching WYZZ News at 9.
The homecoming football game and dance aren't happening until this weekend at Limestone High School, but tonight may just be the highlight of the whole week. Maria Chandler has the story that's new tonight at 9. Maria?
Well, Paul, tonight was definitely the highlight of one student's senior year. The homecoming court was announced, and so was the king. Limestone High School was rocking Wednesday night. But the crowd went off the charts when their homecoming king was announced.
Levi Miller! Oh, because he's Levi Miller. He's the coolest guy. He walks around, he knows everybody. He's not afraid to talk to anybody. He's Levi.
That's what makes him so popular with the entire student body.
I couldn't be any more happier. He deserves it. He literally, I don't know, he's really close to my heart, and I wouldn't want anybody else to have it.
Levi has Down syndrome, but that doesn't mean anything to his friends.
I mean, at Limestone, we look at him as one of us.
Yeah, I was excited.
Pretty excited, a lot of emotion. We're just so proud of him.
We love him, you know, he's got a great personality, he makes people smile, and if you can do that, then you're a good person.
The kids at Limestone are incredible. They have just embraced Levi, I mean, from day one.
Levi's crowning is the cherry on top of an already stellar senior year.
He actually just got his driver's permit the same week that he was nominated for homecoming court, so it was a pretty special week for us.
We've never said that there was nothing that he could never do, and he's, you know, proved it this week.
When we asked him what he thought about making it this far,
My dad and mom is the nicest person ever.
it's clear they passed along those qualities to their son, who right now is just ready for the dance.
We went my freshman year, and this will be starting and ending my high school year with my best friend.
I just like being a king because I think Bailey is a beautiful, greatest girl I ever had.
So awesome for Levi. The students at Limestone also known for all of the hard work they do, the money and awareness they raise for Easter Seals. We've all seen it. Every year they do that hard work. Levi was also an ambassador for Easter Seals, and this year is the school's 40th anniversary of working with Easter Seals. All of the students just say it is great to see Levi succeed. So it was awesome in that gym tonight.
Yeah, it must have been really amazing to be there because you could see the emotion on his parents' faces, on all the students' faces, and even his face. You know, it was like he was kind of in shock still. And
He
I
was
think, like you
taking
said,
it all
he's just
in.
looking forward to partying, really.
They
right?
all started chanting his name as soon as he was announced, so it was really a really neat thing to see. So proud of him.
Yeah, that's very cool. You got to be a part of it,
Yeah,
too.
thanks, Paul.
All right, thanks, Maria. All right, a former Lexington star gets a tryout with the Bears. Kurt Pegler has sports after the break.
This portion of WYZZ News at 9 brought to you by Casey's General Store.
It's time for the Extreme Nissan Pro Pick of the Week with Wes Kissel and Michael Cervini.
Wes, the lineup looks great, but who's your pick for performance and safety?
When it comes to performance and safety, I have to go with the Nissan Murano. And this month at Extreme Nissan, fans can drive a 2015 Nissan Murano for only $275 per month. And every single car sold at Extreme Nissan comes with a lifetime warranty.
Come see us at Extreme Nissan in Bloomington Normal, or visit us online at extremenissan.com.
Honda knows just because you're looking for a utility vehicle doesn't always mean you're looking for adventure. You might just be looking for a coffee table. That's why our vehicles come with smartly designed interiors and technology to adapt to just about anything. It's more than just utility. It's modern utility. Nothing compares to a Honda. KBB.com's best value brand.
Corn looks great again this year.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Of course. I better be moving along.
Say, what year is that deal you're driving?
Activate thrusters.
To develop breakout genetics, breakthrough traits, and seed capable of record-breaking yields, we went to the future and brought back some corn. Ask your Syngenta seed advisor about Golden Harvest.
People are still getting their kicks on Route 66, so find that old road to your new ride. Lynn Chevrolet Buick in Pontiac has the deals on new Chevys and Buicks that have people talking.
I got my kicks off of Route 66.
I got my kicks off Route 66.
I got my kicks off of Route 66.
At Lynn Chevrolet Buick in Pontiac.
Get your kicks with a great deal just off Route 66 on 116 in Pontiac at Lynn Chevrolet Buick, or drive online to lynnchevroletbuick.com. Find old roads.
Now, your local sports with WYZZ's Kurt Pegler.
The guys who set the odds on those NFL games in Las Vegas, well, they don't like the Bears. They really don't like the Bears, making them a 2-touchdown underdog to Seattle this week. Well, part of that is because the Bears aren't saying if Jay Cutler will play. Cutler and receiver Alshon Jeffrey missed practice today with hamstring injuries. Cutler suffering his injury on this interception Sunday. Coach John Fox has not ruled Cutler out, however, for Sunday's game in Seattle, but the Bears are clearly searching for options, and they promoted quarterback David Fales off their practice squad. And how about this? They've tried out former Lexington High School star Alex Tanney, who was released by the Tennessee Titans in training camp. That'd be interesting. Cardinals and Cubs getting closer to clinching their playoff spot. The Cardinals lead the Reds tonight 10-1, but the Cubs just lost to the Brewers 4-1. We'll have highlights of both games on WMBD Sports at 10:20. Sad day in baseball. One of the all-time greats, Yogi Berra, has died. The 3-time league most valuable player and 18-time All-Star Yankees catcher was 90, but he may be best known for his way with phrases. Quote, "It ain't over till it's over," and "Deja vu all over again." She's gone from being one of the top high school players in the state to one of the top college soccer stars in the country, and now a U High grad is hoping to become a top coach around her old stomping grounds. Life is coming full circle for Ashley Slayback.
You guys are there? You guys are across, inside the foot.
The former Ashley Pistorius is back in the town where she was an all-state soccer player. Now she's a coach.
I'd love to hear, obviously I've lived here for a long time, but I haven't been back since high school. So for me, you know, it feels like home, but a lot has changed. Cut and then striding out. All right, you guys
The 2004 U High grad was working at a technology company the past few years while coaching on the side at a community college near St. Louis. The opportunity to become a full-time coach in the Twin Cities was too good to pass up.
By what side so they have an easier target? We're going
She turns 30 this year and thinks it's important for young female athletes to have young women as their coaches.
I think it's great to have young female voices and ones that have been there and done that. Because you can kind of understand and relate to that side of it. I think they just respect having a young female voice in the program.
Ashley still holds the Illinois high school all-time scoring record, plus she's the #1 scorer at Texas A&M and in the Big 12 Conference. She doubts any of her current players know that, but she says she's fine with that.
I think they just respect having a young female voice in the program. You know, I had a lot of accomplishments and it's been great, but, you know, at the same time, I like, you know, just for them to respect me and understand, you know, for who I am. And it is enjoyable to jump in with them and play. So, I mean, it's fun to jump in with them. And I think sometimes they do a double take like, whoa, that was coach, you know.
That's right, she can still play. Good luck to Ashley. With your WYZZ Sports, I'm Kurt Pegler.
Stylish, smart, and adventurous. This is unlimited driving fun. The 2015 Toyota RAV4, everything you want in a car and more. Eye-catching exterior, interior filled with soft, inviting materials. Let's get this adventure started.
Get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2015 RAV4 or lease RAV4 for only $199 a month.
It all starts at Toyota. Let's go places.
For the first time, prehistoric Earth comes alive. Experience over 40 life-size moving, breathing dinosaurs in their natural environment. See the amazing 20-foot T-Rex, the life-size Triceratops, Stegosaurus, and the flying Pteranodon at Peoria Civic Center. Be a paleontologist and dig for gems and fossils. Fun educational activities for the entire family. Learn, touch, and even ride the dinosaurs. Don't miss this event, 65 million years in the making. Live in Peoria. This weekend only at Peoria Civic Center. Discover the dinosaurs.com.
Nissan Altima. With up to 270 horsepower, blind spot warning, and premium interior.
For a limited time, choose Altima with 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. Plus, save up to $22.75. Altima, the ride you can always rely on. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Innovation that excites.
Max and Caroline are
salty and sweet. I'm sweet, and I've been assaulted. Let's go. I'll see you at home. I'm pretty close to a hairgasm.
Two-Road Girl.
Weekdays at 5:30 on Central Illinois' own WYZZ. Kurt Pegler and Dan Malloy, bringing you every action-packed highlight from across Central Illinois. The hardest hits, the biggest blocks, the longest bombs. Unity Point Clink, Sam Lehman of Morton Sports Extra, overtime presented by Goodwill. Friday late night on WYZZ.
All right, Chris, beautiful day, and it's the copy and paste forecast. For the
Yeah,
rest
we're
of
going
the
to
week.
keep it going. The only thing that's going to be a little different is a little bit more cloud cover heading into tomorrow. You're out the door. We're expecting temperatures to be in the upper 50s under partly sunny skies. Cloud cover sticking with us through lunch with temperatures getting closer to 80, and we will be in the 80s for your drive home under partly sunny skies. But there it is. Temperatures hovering in the low 80s through the rest of this week, straight into the weekend. Temperatures warming up a few more degrees Monday, then cooling off by the middle to end of next week.
All right, thanks, Chris. Thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. WYZZ is available online and on the go. Get the latest news on our website, ciproud.com, or use the app on your phone or tablet. Good night.